quiet, it's starting.
The All Color Tribe podcast presents Black Injun, Ballad number 1, A Labor Alliance, an all-cast audio epic starring MF Rex, Themba, Allene, Aimee Davis, and Melissa K. Marks as King Mel, and Saul McCann as Big Motherfucker. Oh yeah, free Leonard Pelletier already? Howdy, hi, and what's happening, y'all? This is the All Color Tribe podcast, and I am your host, BW Sun. It's an honor to welcome you to the 6th installment of the ACTP's debut season. With an 11-episode slate, we are as halfway as we'll ever be with our abridged presentation of the great American tale, Black Injun, Ballad number 1, A Labor Alliance. What an epic year full of exploit it's been, yeah. Seems like just yesterday, had been orphaned only to happenstance upon Black Injun and Big Motherfucker near dead and save them from the buzzards for the future escapade we're currently knee-deep in Act 2 of. That said, if this here is your first constitutional in our podcast, I would take a fistful of footsteps back onto the first episode for the full effect. Don't worry, ain't nobody going to talk bad about you none for having to go back. Lots of folks have to go back. Terminator, Marty McFly, Spock. For those up to date, the faithfully following fictioneers, you'll remember last we left off, our tricycle team had traveled to the Sarrowwood Saloon, hoping to hear a useful clue in finding girls stolen from the Melvillian Kingdom. Unable to play nice start to finish, Black Injun incites a fight that forsakes the saloon to flame. While the business burned, Black Injun, Biggins and Aella escaped, subduing and abducting a glassed man in the process. Today we'll find out the fate of the spectacled sapien, indulge in the need for musical reprieve, and be reminded that things can't ever go kindly nor calmly when Black Injun is concerned. So, one more time, thanks again for listening in, and remember, we use lively language and don't discriminate with words. Let's get on to the dope shit, shall we? Enjoy.
Chapter 20, The Indian Shakedown. Tomorrow's daylight creeps on the horizon's cusp, and the smoldering of the Sarrowwood gives off a glow not far away. The brown man from the saloon in the ground, buried up to his neck. His glasses are gone, blood, dirt, and eventual infection cake over his eye sockets. A hand pats his cheek several times until he comes to with shock, pain, and struggle.
I can't see! I can't see!
And probably is you ain't ever gonna again, where your eyes look.
The brown man's head weaves about, unable to see who's talking to him. Black Injun crouches down close.
Now you need to relax, 'cause you're in a hole, both figuratively and realistically. Ain't no reason in struggling. You ain't getting out by your own accord.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
The brown man begins to hyperventilate. Black Injun places his pistol and tomahawk on the ground between the two of them and sits down, crossing his legs.
Hey, I said relax. Come on now, calm down. Take a fucking breath. What's your name, bruh?
Himchandra Pradupada! Himchandra Pradupada!
Whoa, that's a mouthful of shit. All right, Himchandra. Your buddy Reela wasn't telling me the truth. Well, it didn't seem like he was telling the truth. Not to me. To me, just seemed like he was lying. Especially after I watched you tip him off to what I was asking that beaked barkeep back there about. Now, I could be wrong. Hell, wouldn't be the first time. Believe you me. But still, here we are. So, Himchandra, if girls were to go missing around here, where might I go looking for them?
I don't know! I don't know anything, I swear! I fucking swear, man, I don't know anything!
Black Injun lifts his weapon to tout the potential terror that could ensue before remembering Hemchandra Prabhupada can't see, so it's useless, and he puts them back down.
I killed your boss. You saw it. About the last thing you saw. Shot half the motherfucker's face clean off. All over that skinny bitch of his. Then while you was asleep, I put a bullet in every one of them boys that was sitting with you. So I reckon anybody you could have snitched on is dead. And you don't gotta worry about what they might do were you to talk to me. So all there is to decide is if you want to keep breathing or if you finna die. Which way you leaning? 'Cause this I don't know shit? Bruh, I don't believe it.
I really don't know anything. I don't. Please.
The back of Black Injun's hand comes hard against Hemchandra's face. The buried man squeals in pain.
Come the fuck on.
Black Injun looks to Big Motherfucker, who's been sitting the whole time on a mound of loose earth, a shovel next to him, taking a breather after all the digging. Aella sits in the buggy watching the interrogation.
Can you believe this man? Just wants to die out here. Eyes all fucked up in a hole. What kind of way is that to go out? Real shit.
Hemchandra begins to whimper once more and receives another backhand for doing so.
Just tell me something, Hemchandra. Tell me anything. Can't say you don't know nothing. That can't be true. Not for nobody.
Black Injun pushes a pointer finger into a blood and muck of Hemchandra's eye socket. The man writhes in pain.
Okay, Mount Graham!
Fuck is Mount Graham?
It's a mountain to the north.
What about the mountain? What's it got to do with the missing girls?
There's a place out there, people, a church or something, at Mount Graham. He used to buy from Rila, would take any girl they could.
Mount Graham, huh?
Yes, they stopped buying from us a long time ago, though. Maybe they figured stealing the girls outright was cheaper. Please let me go.
I don't know, Hemchandra. Blind man stuck in a hole might say anything to save himself. Might even lie to me.
I don't know where any girls are, man. I don't. Maybe they're out there, maybe they're not. I don't fucking know. I'm an accountant.
There it is. I've been wondering why this fucking dude would wear glasses in a place like that. He's an accountant. Okay, Hemchandra, I believe you.
Black Injun pats Hemchandra Prabhupada softly on the cheek before getting to his feet.
All right, guess we're headed to Mount Graham.
Big Motherfucker and Aella are back in the buggy, the mule's beginning to march. Injun mounts his horse and leads Hemchandra Prabhupada to his own amaurosis end.
Hey, Hemchandra, watch your step. Snakes and scorpions, dig?
You work hard for everything you have. Sweat and blood from your own brow soak each dollar you've ever spent. With all that you do, why should you concern yourself with child, prison, or slave labor? That was their decision. Had they chose to work as hard as you do, then they'd be able to have the things that they make, just like you. We at the human race want to tell you that we appreciate all your time, effort, and resources. Keep it up, and you might win the lotto. You're welcome. This has been a thank you from the human race.
Chapter 21, a musical intermission. The next day carries on, and the gang makes their way along the road to Mount Graham, figuring, since it's a mountain, it'll be easy to find. Aella hums, her eyes set on the horizon, forgetting her company. The bombulating becomes mumbled murmurs of a song.
What are you singing over there, old hag?
She goes quiet.
Oh, come on. You sing a song, I'll sing a song. Fuck, maybe Biggins will join in and we can have a full-on concert.
She stays quiet. Big Motherfucker sends a sidewise roll of his eyes to Black Injun, but as he usually goes unheard, this time his proclamation is unseen.
Really? All right. I ever tell you about the twins of Tahoe? They was these girls in Joplin. Put on a hell of a show. They was Siamese twins, joined at the face. And they had this St. Bernard dog. Big as the fuck. Well, what that dog would do is...
Stop! I don't want to know.
You sure? Knowledge is power.
I'm sure I'll sing a song.
She doesn't begin immediately, but when she does, her voice carries the somber old tune with beauty.
Lies I done told, promises I broke, sold my soul for a glittering stone that wasn't gold. Well, you know what they say, today's as good as any day. Be you my friend, or be you my foe. Guess it don't matter for much no more. So please heed these last words of mine, for it's hard and it's dark, and I'm all out of time. Oh, bury me out on the lone prairie, with no headstone to mark my grave. Let me be forgotten along with all my living ways. Mama, I apologize. I ain't ever live up what you see in your eyes. Daddy, I know I ain't ever gain your pride, but we both know I ain't ever give much a try. Never seen the tree control its seed. Who I am ain't yours for the blame. Wrong for what I done, ain't fault to you none. But some things now they won't ever change. Oh, bury me out on the lone prairie, with no headstone to mark my grave. Let me be forgotten along with all my living ways. To the child I left for a life of my own, hope you never know my name, hope you never take Rome, or ever hear stories of who your father was. 'Cause I wasn't no daddy, hardly man to speak of. So don't come looking, I don't need to be found. I'm dead and buried under shallow ground. Oh, they buried me out on the lone prairie, with no headstone to mark my grave. Forgotten like all mortal men, in time I ain't even ever lived.
When she's done, an obese pause takes seat before being run off by Big Motherfucker's applause, nearly capsizing the buggy with an attempt to stand in ovation.
God damn! Where'd you learn a song like that? That was depressing as fuck. I mean, you can sing and all, Aella, but goddamn, you got a habit of just shitting on a good dinner.
You wanted to hear a song.
Goes to show what the fuck you get for one, huh?
Your turn. I sing a song, you sing a song.
Fair's fair, but don't get jealous. I put birds to shame with this voice.
I'm in love with a mean old gal with somebody sweet. She just sour, been ridden like a ride at the carnival. Good at what you do, 'cause she sure know how. Now she drinks and smokes, got a bad kind of humor. Her mind's in the gutter, but she came up from the sewer. And you might say she's about as pleasant as a tumor, but hey, she's the one that I love. Now I gotta say she can't cook for shit, and she about dumb as a stack of bricks. She wake up every morning pissed and hell-bent. When asked why I love her, I just say it's thick lips, wide hips, and a big old cooter, a stomach scar and some humongous hooters. She always swallows and lets me put it in her tutor, 'cause hey, she's the one that I love.
And so he sings. The song consists of 8 different verses, and when he's finished, the team travels in hush. A few hours pass, and they arrive at an intersection. A rusty weathered sign that reads, "Way to Mount Graham."
Anybody literate?
Negatory on 3 counts. The sign doesn't offer them any aid. With mountains all around them, an answer isn't forthcoming. Big Motherfucker retrieves a coin from his pocket and flips it into the air. Black Injun calls heads. Biggins catches it in the drop to reveal tails. The 2 men follow the coin's command.
Are you serious?
Neither man answers her, and they carry on. When the sun starts creeping southward on the western front and the pavement gives way to dirt, the terrain underfoot begins to climb more than subtly.
Gonna have to make camp for the night soon. Hopefully tomorrow we can figure out where we finna go.
How are we going to do that?
I don't know. Do a dance when the moon sits highest in the sky and the Great Spirit will show us the way.
Really?
No, Aella. Don't be dumb. Fuck.
The world is a war zone, and it's time you pick decide. Who will you be? Define yourself with a homogeneous, singular, one-dimensional outfit that you will wear to let the world know exactly what kind of woke you are. Political party, cultural identity, sexual orientation, race, gender, whatever bigotry you decide to base your life on, remember, you are fighting the good fight. Equality, freedom, and peace will only be reached by grabbing the throat of those who think differently and choking that opinion out of them. This has been a message from the human race.
Chapter 22, Pulled Scabs and an Asshole. Coming across a pond, the three make camp for the night. They're surrounded by skinny trees. It's a young forest. The equines enjoy the water, and the saplings shield the fire from any distant onlookers. Aella puts a winning hand of cards down, scraping up a small pile of stones that sits between her and Big Motherfucker. The stakes are high. Either Biggins is bad at games, or he's letting the girl win more often than she should. Black Injun leans up against a tree and tries to blow smoke rings, but it's unsuccessful. He watches the two play cards. Aella wins again, before he notices the bunny doll next to her bedroll.
Where you people at, old hag? Why you out here trying to be a killer and not back home in El Paso?
The card game pauses.
I don't have people, and I don't have a home.
She deals the next hand to avoid the conversation.
Oh, come on. That's about as true as you being 16, yeah? You ain't gotta lie, not to us.
He grabs the bunny doll up off the ground, cards drop, and she follows the plush to her feet.
Give it to me.
Grabbing for the doll, her clutches come up short, unable to complete with Black Injun's reach, just above her fingertips and unattainable. It's a grievous yearning, obese with agony.
Give it fucking back!
The girl starts to break down, tears storming the brink of her tear ducts. Big Motherfucker expresses his disapproval, but nobody hears him. He's getting to his feet to put a stop to the bullying. Black Injun dangles the doll.
Come on, spill the beans. I want to hear why a girl ran away to become a killer.
On his feet, Big Motherfucker moves to mediate, but he's too late. Aya's legs swing full first, bursting into Black Injun's ghoulies. Without consent, he's overtaken with emotion and brought to a knee. The bunny doll is out of his hands. Aella snatches it upon fumbling from his fingers. Black Injun is coughing, his ears are ringing, and he's just remembering where he is.
Motherfucker!
Aella stomps off into the slender surrounding timber, eventually vanishing within the wispy woods. Big Motherfucker tries to wipe the grief away, a slide of the hand across the brow. It doesn't work, though. Black Injun is still down, nuts cupped, and eyes squeezed tightly. Biggin goes to follow after their young Confederate.
Leave her be. Let her calm her ass down. Fuck.
Big Motherfucker lets the girl go. Black Injun vomits in his mouth a little.
Can you get a concussion in your dick?
Aella doesn't stop tromping quickly. The trees begin to clear and she comes to a trail. Not paying attention to her surroundings and focused on the anger inside, Aella doesn't hear the two concealed figures approaching on horseback.
Looks like a lamb done lost her way, Leonard.
Aella turns, expecting to see one of her own traveling party, but it's the heel of a boot that knocks against her temple instead. She hits the ground with a thud.
Probably not a good sign of things to come, getting knocked out in the night by a stranger. If you're thinking Black Injun is kind of a dick, I'd say you're more than kind of right. With that being how our episode ends today, Let's keep Aya in our prayers until next time. Today, big shout out to both Aimee Davis, who voices Aya, and Pamela Pascua, who filled in for the musical portion and sang Lone Prairie. If you're a music maker of any sort and you'd like to use the song Lone Prairie for yourself, go nuts. As the person who wrote it, you have permission. You can head over to the Drum Circle on the ACT website and download the lyrics for free if you'd like. Now we'll be back to continue with our ongoing abridged presentation of the Great American Tale, Black Injun, Ballad No. 1, A Labor Alliance. But if you'd like to skip the weekly wait, hear the whole thing without my interrupting, and support the continued production of the Black Injun ballads, feel free to pick up the full-length version of Black Injun Ballad No. 1, A Labor Alliance. That, too, you will find at allcolortribe.com. $6 will get you 20 minutes of storyline unheard in the podcast edition, as well as get you a sneak peek into Black Injun Ballad No. 2, A Dead President's Initiative. More than anything, though, I just hope you enjoy listening to All Color Tribe's effort, and that you share it with folks. Folks you like, folks you don't like, folks you've never met, and it's just a good way to break the ice. If you'd like to interact with the tribe, join our Facebook group, the ACT Buckaroos. And if you'd like to contact us, you can email us through howdy@allcolortribe.com. As always, I thank you for coming out and participating in the All Color Tribe podcast. Until next time, peace, love, and be safe out there. Now, as far as I can figure, only way we get better people is by being better to them children who grow up to be the people. So let's put an end to child abuse in its many forms. If you need help doing so, please contact any of the following ASAP. Child Help National Child Abuse Hotline, 1-800-422-4453. National Center for Missing and Exploited Children Tip Line, 1-800-843-5678. RAIN's National Sexual Abuse Hotline, 1-800-656-4673. Our future is on us from here on out, folks. If we let them ruin what's left, then we can only blame ourselves for the failing. All Color Tribe, Futuo Amplificande Studium.